It was fucking the media fucking destroyed that group.
And it's we're not much better, but we're not going to civil war. We just gotta fucking get these people out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I fully agree.
They're ruining us. Look at what they're doing. So maybe they got it right in the States. I don't know. It's going to be an exciting year, I hope. Before we wrap it up, I want to talk about a few other exciting years because this is a pretty neat day. On this day in 1991, Operation Desert Storm began. That was the first Iraq war. It's still going on, I believe.
The first real war on TV.
The first war on TV, though. It was World War III at the time, we thought. I was in like grade 7. It was scary shit. That was 1991. Now, here's a thing about Americans and how great they are. January 17th, 1966, a B-52 bomber almost ran into another plane in the sky.
Oh.
And dropped and lost an hydrogen bomb.
Oops.
An ace bomb. They lost the bomb. They got home and where's the bomb? I thought you had it. That bomb was never found. It was never recovered. Someone in the world has an H bomb, courtesy of America. Thank God they haven't used it, but somebody's got it.
Shit.
Somebody's. What's that? That's my H bomb.
Found it when I went fishing.
Yeah. That's scary shit.
Wow.
How is that just okay? Maybe it's with that Malaysian plane.
Yeah. They've migrated toward each other.
On this day in 1995, just literally a blink of an eye before Fukushima, the Kobe earthquake happened in Japan. Kobe, Japan. Massive earthquake. 6,400 people killed. 27,000 injured. It was brutal. I remember pictures of it. It was crazy.
I wonder if that was the reason why Kobe beef is so good now, because the shaking tenderized those cows.
I think Kobe beef was always good. It's rare to have beef in Japan because beef takes up an incredible amount of land, which they don't have.
Yeah.
The whole country is the size of Vancouver Island. Where are you raising cattle?
And when was that? That was in what, 1944? No,
1995.
That was in 95. Oh, okay. Shut up.
It was bad. I recall very much because that was right when my obsession with Japan started. 95, 96.
No.
96 was when I really was like planning on going there and teaching English and stuff. So yeah, pretty devastating. Very devastating. It's horrible.
Huh.
So that's a sad thing that happened today. And also one that I just found great. On this day in 1974, one Mr. O.J. Simpson was named Male Athlete of the Year.
That's
I
before he
believe
was a white woman.
That distinction was the Associated Press. So like a big international, he was like the International World Man of the Year. Male Athlete of the Year. So, people, I don't think we're too young to really remember what a fucking star he was. Maybe you're not. You might remember a bit of his career.
Remember. Oh, yeah.
I'm just on the cusp of, I knew who he was, but I more knew him from Airplane than anything.
Yeah, no, I remember him from the Airplane movies, but I also, growing up, he was definitely a name that I knew growing up.
Oh, he was massively talented. He won every award you could possibly win.
Yeah.
And he was a very decorated and a good athlete. He deserved it. He was a star. He was a damn good athlete, and he proved it by murdering a couple and getting away with it very athletically. But that kind of
athlete, he didn't have to speed away in his fucking Bronco. He just drove the speed limit.
Less than the speed limit.
Less than the speed limit. That's right.
He invented the low-speed chase, which is such a fucking stupid low-speed pull What the fuck?
How do you
in front of him.
Pull in front and stop him.
I never understood that as a concept. Oh, it's because he had a gun and he said he was going. Well, he allegedly had a gun and said he was going to hurt himself if they stopped him. But so what? He just killed 2 people. If he's going to shoot himself, good. Your job's done. What the?
Yeah, you just saved how much money in court costs for the fucking county. It's all right.
Nope.
Can't have that. Nope.
So that's interesting, but that's there was a bunch more, but I didn't want to take up too much more time. But it's an interesting day. Look that shit up, kids, and start contacting us and tell us what you thought was interesting on this day. The Twitter, the Instagram, we're there. Eric and Gord, Eric_Gord. It's some form of Eric and Gord everywhere on every social media site, and our website, ericgord.com. Our pod page, Eric and Gord, pod page something, I don't know. It's cool. It's nice. Check it out, pod page. Get in touch with us. Tell us what you think is cool that happened today.
Yeah. We want to hear from you.
Tell us what cool events happened in your area. Or whatever you want to talk about. Tell us something. Tell us that Eric guy's not funny. He's stupid.
That Gord's purty.
His American accent doesn't sound nothing like us.
You motherfuckers.
But I just got a tweet saying that misinformation has dropped over 70% since Trump has been banned from Twitter.
I doubt that.
That seems like misinformation to me.
Exactly. Oh, did you hear, by the way, that there's a petition going around to have Trump removed from the Home Alone 2 movie?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And Macaulay Culkin has tweeted his support for this.
It will happen too.
So there's like somebody released their own version of it, basically, where they literally just mirrored him out. So it kind of looks like in the movie Predator. It kind of looks like Donald Trump is like Predator in the Predator thing. So you can see like this wavy outline. And he just walks up and Macaulay Culkin says, "Excuse me, sir, do you know where this is?" And you don't hear anything. He's just, that scene is there, but they just cut out his voice. And they just made this weird mirrored outline of him. And then Macaulay goes, "Okay, thank you." And then walks away.
It's ridiculous.
Just so stupid.
The guy was... why... You don't tear down his life now because he was a shit president. Like, whatever.
He's the only president in how many fucking presidents that hasn't started a war?
Oh, he wanted to. Nobody let him.
Well, that's just it. He's still at that doesn't matter. He is the only one in how many presidents that hasn't started a war.
Well, that's not just because he hasn't doesn't mean he wouldn't have given the chance. And who's to say he hasn't? Because he might have started the war that's going to end America, and that'd be the Civil War. So, the jury's still out on whether he started a war or not. We'll see this year. Don't give him that credit just yet. Well, kids, that is our show for today. We only get 20 hours a month on this platform, and I'm not using them all today.
No, good idea.
But at least when I finally get this all edited together and post it, you guys will be able to hear it and understand it and stuff. So thank you, Riverside, for that.
Very, very excited for this new platform.
And I will be posting a whole bunch of episodes. Everything from last week will go up during the course of this week. And we'll be right back on track. Speaking of which, real quick, something we could talk about more tomorrow, but we're coming up on episode 300. Now, episode 300 is where Apple stops posting shit until you delete some, and 300 is a big deal in the podcast world. That's a huge number, and we're right there. So I remember when we did our 100th episode anniversary show. I remember it like it was yesterday, and here we are coming up on 300. So that's very cool.
It's very, very nuts.
We will be doing something cool to celebrate that. I don't know what, but it'll involve you guys and something fun. Maybe, I don't know, pin the tail on Gord or something.
Why not? Sure.
We'll come up with something. We'll storm Ashburn, Virginia, and give them all purple nurples or something. Or those, what do you call it when everyone calls it something different, the stomach thing?
Oh, Jesus.
Zerberts or whatever.
Zerberts. Yeah. I like Zerbert.
Just to celebrate our 300th episode, everybody go do that to somebody on the street all at the same time.
All at once. I want it just to sound like a giant fart being let out.
All 24 countries we're in. Just everybody do that to each other. That'll stop wars. I think that's what we're going to do. Eric and Gord are going to stop a war this year. I'm not sure which one, but we're going to stop one of them.
That'd be cool.
And then we're going to invade Venezuela.
And we'll do it with nothing but a bottle of fucking Crown Royal, and that's about it.
That's all it takes. They're lightweights.
That's right.
All right, kids. So until we take over the world or come back tomorrow night, please, for the love of all that's holy in the universe or unholy or whatever, just take care of each other.
Yeah. Do what Eric says. He tends to be right sometimes.
That's frightening. That's the beginning of the end right there.
Right there. That's it. That's why I said it.
Where's my Captivate? Fucking. Okay, bye everybody. Better stop recording, but I start bitching about everything. How do I stop you? Oh yeah, it's you.
Loved what you've heard on this week's episode? Well, the answer is simple. It would mean the world to us if you could head over to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review and feedback. Spreading the word really is the best way to grow our podcast and achieve even greater things. Thank you.
Please be advised that this podcast is meant for educational and informational purposes only and is in no way a replacement for legal or medical advice. The opinions contained within are solely those of the interviewers and interviewees and should be received as so. Those seeking help or advice are encouraged to obtain professional legal and medical services.